afternoon. It has been forever since I have done a live. Now I'm going to do this unlisted, and there's a reason for that because I don't need any comments right now. I am doing a response to what I woke up to this morning, and first off, I want to say thank you to everyone who sent well wishes. It's been a long road, long haul, but I think we're about to the end of it. I'm kicking this pneumonia. And, you know, if I haven't had one thing, it's been another. But we got all of it figured out. And if you paid attention to my Twitter, you saw my husband taking my Corvette for a tune-up, and we're going to be taking vacations and getting me out of this house. I'm very excited about it, and we've got a great shop working on it. Uh, it's called the Corvette Shop. But anyway, so I'm very excited about doing that. And there's a new puppy coming. And because since I lost my Marlet, you all remember that, Lord, I thought I was going to lose my mind. Um, but things are changing. Things are turning around, and I don't know if you've recognized it. I quit streaming when I got seriously ill, and I had to get. I mean, the doctors told me, I'm not sleeping. You're you're not getting any REM sleep, and that's why a lot of this is going on. So I stopped streaming. I kept watching. I mean, let's face it, we're all addicted. Um, but I watched, and I became an observer instead of a creator. And if you've ever taken a break from YouTube, you know the difference. And I did it just after the first of the year, and it was really me. Um, I've been hospitalized 7 times in the last year, and it's all been serious things. And I had to get my physical health right, and I'm just coming out of it, but I had to pay attention to me, and I couldn't let all of the crap that was going on social media keep me from getting better. So I pretty much just dropped it all. There were a few people that of course stayed friends with, and you know I had this wonderful people that I didn't think gave a shit about me or hated me, even. People that I didn't think would accept me. They were DMing me. They were, getting in touch with me and saying, this is good for you. No, those people weren't your friends. They used you. And we want to see you get better. And there were people that called me every day. And I'm so grateful. I am really grateful. And I told Daniel, I said, you're not going to believe who called me today, texted me today. And he was like, you got away from the toxic people, and now the good ones are coming around. They're seeing who you are. And that I just want you all to know, every text, every DM, checking on me, every phone call, every email. Thank you. Thank you so much. It kind of opened my eyes to what I had been to and who I had been white knighting for. And it just, it just educated me a lot, you know, and I just thank you. Okay. Now, Angelo has had a thing for me for a long time. And, some of his messages, I don't know if you know this, but some of his messages from way back were uncomfortable. I'll just put it that way. And I didn't leave them up. I showed them to my husband, as a wife should do. But then I erased because I didn't want his wife to be embarrassed. Okay. Um, it was just uncomfortable. And then he got mad and he tried to say he was mad at this or that, but it would be after he sent me one of those messages. It was, finally, he sent me the most heinous, evil message comment on one of my videos, and it was a video from that had been from back, and it was horrible. And I said, Daniel, I don't know what to do with this. This guy is psycho. And so that's when you see the stream where Daniel speaks and he reads what Angelo wrote. And I don't think there's a husband in the world that would not have confronted Angelo if they said that to if he had said that to their wife. Daniel if Daniel had said that to Nancy, um, Angelo would have thrown a fit. But Angelo is weird. And he's also a fraud. And he knows that I know it. Um, in fact, Janie mentioned it too. It, it was no charity that we were giving cars and vehicles away. We were buying them from him. He works at this rinky dink, and I've seen it, rinky dink little trailer that sells used cars. And when he can't sell one, he'd have us raise money, raffles, donate, all sorts of different ways. Give give the cars to people that didn't ask for them, and often couldn't drive, couldn't afford to put gas in them. They, you know, now Steve Yoakum, he had it was a decent car, but I think it had a scratch or dent in it. These are cars that Angelo could not sell. Okay, and he was giving them to people that didn't really want them and couldn't afford to keep them. So he was taking our money. It was a con job, and people. It took a while, but people started realizing it. Oh, and we talk about receipts. I never saw a single receipt. Pearl was supposed to be the bookkeeper for all of this. Pearl, where are the receipts for all of it? From personal donations to people for food, people who needed help with bills, the cars. Where are all the receipts? Because I've yet to see them. You say you got them. Could you please email me? You got my email. It's mamabestworld at gmail.com. It's not hard to find. I'd like to see those receipts because I gave a lot of money. And you can try to say that I didn't, but I know damn well I did. So could you please, and I know others that gave more money than I did. Where are the receipts? Where's the proof that, you know, the money went where it was supposed to? You know, who wrote it off their taxes? I didn't get a receipt, so I couldn't. But I'd like to see this. Now, okay, you went after Angelo, back to Angelo. You've you've gone after so many women. You've gone after women who were just fine, women who were sick, women who uh, had mental problems. You've run people off the internet. You've gone real life. What else are you going to do? I'm shocked that anybody even lets you on their panel. Of course, the only one that I really see is Pirate. And Jen, you should be ashamed of yourself. Oh, that thing with Tally yesterday, you just showed how dumb you are. You made an ass out of yourself. You should have quit while you were ahead. Okay. She made you look like a damn fool, which she fits. But but Angelo wants to beat up on women online, and then he goes after Janie and saying, and what the hell is a pedophile supporter? what is that? Because I don't think anybody supports pedophilia. And then you couldn't even spell it right. You want us to think you're so smart, but you're not. Nobody is a pedophile supporter. They wanted to know what he learned or what Chris Watts had said in prison. They don't support his crime. And he did his time. Hopefully, he will never reoffend. But nobody was supporting the pedophile. They just wanted to know what was his name, Justin or something. Uh, Nobody was doing that. So why? And Janie was not on the panel, you moron. And she also didn't. She wasn't supporting of him. She was asking questions. We all were. I popped in for I think maybe a minute, and I was like, "Who is this?" And I got out because I didn't really care about it. I don't want to hear about Chris Watts ever. What he did was heinous. It was a terrible crime, but I am so sick of it. Okay. I'm not into true crime other than, when I'm reading it, when I've got all the facts. I don't want to hear influencers, you know, grilling the cellmate of a murderer. I just, it's not my thing. And that's fine. So I wasn't even in there. So why are you calling me a pedophile supporter? You moron. Okay. And I'm really tired. I'm tired of the attacks. Nobody thinks of you, Angelo. I don't think of you. You don't cross my mind. Uh, you really don't. None of you do. Shannon, you concentrate on me more than anybody I've ever known. I've had stalker boyfriends that didn't think and talk on me as you do. And by the way, I'm going to make this my last point regarding all the stalking and the hammering on people. Quit calling Tammy's spirit finder. Okay? Savage, Pirate, Shannon, Angelo, calling her. You know that she is sick. Okay? Shannon, as much as you want to say, oh, she's not sick. She's not really sick. Yeah, she fucking is. Okay? And then she also has mental illness. And what are you doing? You're torturing her? What do you want her to do? Commit suicide? Is that your goal? Because if it happens, let me tell you, we've got all these. It's all on the internet. How you harassed her, and I hope to God jail for it because it's called cyberbullying and it's a federal offense. Leave that woman alone. She's got enough on her plate. You know, why did I ever think anything of you people? Why did I ever think that you were decent people? Because you're not. Leave her alone. Go scream and yell on G's panel or go scream and yell on Pirates. You know, that's all you do. You scream and you yell and you bitch and you fuss and you cuss one another. You're really horrible people and you're miserable. You're just full of hate. Hate, hate, hate. Well, I'm not doing it. I haven't done it since forever. I've had arguments with people, but I don't stay hate consumed. And that's what you do. So keep my name out of your mouth. Leave Janie alone. Leave Tammy alone. Leave everybody else alone. Argue amongst yourselves. Okay? Because that's about the only people that can stand you. And, when people see who you really are, they don't like you anymore. And I don't blame them because I don't like you anymore. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to talk to you. And I don't want you talking to me. Oh, and Angelo, I never asked you about me. I never asked you to call me. That was just stupid. Did you think that I wasn't going to catch that? I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to any of you. If I want to talk to you, I'll do it like this. You're creepy. You're a weirdo. I don't want anything to do with you. The only man I want anything to do with is my husband. So that's pretty much everything. I think I covered it all. But as for everything else, everybody that I didn't mention, I hope you have a blessed day. I hope you find peace in your heart. I hope there's no anger. I hope it's a sunny day outside, and you can work in your yard or plant your flowers or whatever you want to do. But get out, get away from the television and the computers, and I'm gonna go sit on my balcony and get a little vitamin D. Hopefully, take supplements, but I just want to be outside. There's a nice breeze. But that's all I have to say. And God bless. I love you and you love you. Bye.